Hi, this is Jane with Jane Wayne Design. In this next tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create your first post on your content management system blog. First thing you're going to do is come back over here to your dashboard. And on your dashboard, note that you do have this nice quick press, which would allow you to include a post right here. And you can publish it. But I think primarily I'm going to ask you to go over here to your posts and add new. You just have a few more options this way. And with any post, you're going to want to consider your blog title. And this blog title is relevant because it browsers weigh heavily on this blog title, and blogs are very compatible with browsers like Google. So you want to include anything in here like a name of something that you think people would be searching for, and you want them to find this particular blog post. So keep that in mind when you're titling these, and also you want to keep them relatively brief. So we're just going to name this a test baby post. And in here, we're just going to include some basic information. We're just going to say we're testing our new blog. And we're going to include an image. So we're going to use this upload. And we're going to upload from the computer. And if you have images on PhotoBucket or someplace like that, you can click this to go to insert an image from a URL. But we're going to do it directly from the computer. I'm going to select this first image here at the top. And note that this is a pretty quick upload. So if you find that this takes a long time on your computer and you don't have a slow connection or a slow computer, then what you want to take note of is the size of your images. And if your images become large, it gets cumbersome for people who are viewing your blog and your website. And if they have to wait too long for your pages to open, they won't stay. So it's just a general management in terms of making sure that your images are nice and small and tidy. And I can also include a video a little bit later on how to make sure your images are sized properly. You have a lot of options here. A title for this. I'm going to call this Test Babies. Test Baby. Alternate text. This would be an alt tag, which is something that when people hover over your image, that it shows up, and it's a really good thing to include. So that'll have that little yellow alt tag is what it's called. A caption is nice, and I'll show you how that shows up. This is one of our 2010 babies, we'll say. This is your alignment, and this is something you want to pay close attention to. If there's no alignment, your text will be floated along the bottom of the image. If there's a left alignment, it will wrap around the image. And if it's center, it'll also wrap around on either side and across the bottom. And a right justification will wrap the text around on the left side of the image. Thumbnail sizes, notice that we don't have a large or full size. That's because, actually we have a full size. We can't go any larger than this much larger than this size here, because the size of the image is already limited, which is a good thing. We're going to insert this into the post. Remember, don't be tempted to click on Save All Changes, because it won't insert it into the post. So we want to click it, insert into the post, and that gives us this really nice big image. But you know, I really think that's going to be too big for the space. So I'm going to go in here, I'm going to click on this Edit Image, and I'm going to bring it down to 60% of what that is and update it. And that's a lot more manageable, I think. Okay. I'm going to update this again and check the alignment. Currently it's right aligned, but I think I want it with no alignment. Update that again. So that way my text will be aligned across the bottom. There it is. This is our caption. Notice it says baby. That's because we put baby in as a caption. And if I want to format my font, it's right across here. I've got some different colors. Maybe I want to use this rust color. We've got bullets. And note that this kitchen sink will make a lot of your options disappear, so you want to make sure that you open that so you can see what all of your options are. And I'm just going to encourage you to kind of go through here and make sure that you know how all these little icons and options work for you. There's also this really great option here, which is insert more. So if you find that you have a whole lot of information that you're going to include on a blog, you don't want to overload your reader on the first page, you can click on this more icon, and what it will do is create a link to another page that will continue on with your information, so that way it's not bogging down the immediate page, and you can play with that and see how that works for you. Okay, if I save this, please note that if I go to my my website, click refresh, we go to uncategorize, which is where it should be listed. We don't, this image doesn't show up, and that's because it has been saved, so now it's just going to be a draft. So if I go to my post here, I'll notice that this just says draft. So unless we publish it, it won't show up. So I'm going to click edit here in my posts and make sure that I publish it. Before I do, I want to choose a category, and uncategorized is the default category. But for this one, I want to click on baby, so it is included in the baby category. And then I'm going to click on publish. Go back to my post just to review that it's there. I'm going to delete this other one because it's an extra. Go down here to bulk and move to trash. Okay, if I want to visit the site, I can click on here, but what I like to do is create an extra tab so I don't have to jump back and forth and use the back and forth button. So I open a new tab and I just come up here to refresh, and there's less wait time for me. And if we come up here to babies, and there we have our post, and we have our content, and we're good to go. Okay, so we go back here. And the final thing I want to show you here is your categories. I do want you to note that each time you include a post, you do need to make sure that it's categorized properly. And I did show you how to do that. But you can always add new categories and apply them, and it's virtually unlimited. So if you go over here where it says even more, these are your categories. So you can include as many as you like, and it gives you a really nice feature where you can expand your own website if you'd like to. Okay, that's it for this video tutorial. Thank you for watching.